Hello everyone, and welcome to KerianH's Minecraft Adventures. What's that? What is that to the top right of my screen? That wasn't there before. Looks weird. What's that? There's stuff up there. What is this stuff? What is this? What is this? Is this a new block? Is this a 1.3 block? Or do I have a new texture pack? And what's this? Sapphire pickaxe, ruby sword compressors, singularity compressors, marble? What is this stuff? What is this stuff? I'm speechless. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to KerianH's Minecraft Adventures. This is a very special episode that I'm going to be doing today. Today we're going to be looking at probably the ultimate mod pack, Tekkit. Oh, it's about damn time I started one of these. For those of you who don't know, and for most of you Minecraft players, there are a few of you who don't, Tekkit is a mod pack. And it is a mod pack that has been made specifically to make Minecraft all the more complex, all the more awesome, and give it all of this. It is a mod pack that was really looked into a lot, and actually was started by the Oxcast, if I remember correctly, and has been run independently by them. It is a very popular mod pack. It is multiplayer compatible. It is mod compatible with many different mods. It is constantly updated. It's not like one of those mods where it's updated up until a certain release that is so difficult to code that they just give up and that you can't play it anymore until that other release. It's not one of those kind of mods that can only work with one other mod, such as ModLoader, MP, and Forge, and that if you try and add any other mods, it'll crash the game and make it completely useless when you try to play other games with the same mod. This is a very well-merged mod pack. It's got all these cool different mods. Industrial Craft, Buildcraft, actually. And, what else? It's got the, equivalent exchange mod, all sorts of stuff. And this is just the one mod. And there's more than just this on here. In fact, in order for you to load this mod, you need to download something called the modloader, the Tekkit launcher, which launches not just this mod, but a whole different range of mods, including the original vanilla Minecraft. So it's basically something that you can use to better manage the kind of mods and modded content you've got in this game. This can include stuff like the Technic pack, the voxel box, the voxel box mod pack, the Yog box, and all that kind of good stuff. We'll play more well on the way. I haven't been able to get any other mod pack but this one working on my computer thus far, but I think it's probably because I've got so many mods on my client and I haven't really cleaned it all up yet. So that's probably part of why it's not working. So I'm going to have to do that so I can show off the other stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what all I got up here. Before I mention this, Tekkit doesn't really have... Oh, I'm getting hungry. Tekkit doesn't really have a 1.3.1 update yet. It has a 2.5 and a 1.1 compatible release. So basically you can play this version and you can play the 1.2.5 version with the Minecraft 3 1.3.1 client. Drinking my homemade mocha. Anyway, so let's go outside. It's starting to get dark, thanks to the mini-map for showing me. And we're going to take a quick look at my crib. And then this is all the good stuff I've got. Now here we go. This is my little work shed that I've got. I haven't got my generator running for some reason. I think it's because I've run out of materials. But what I've got here, as you can see, is I've got a furnace. I've got pipes that run from a... I don't know if you see it, but I've got pipes running from a macerator, which is something that takes blocks and turns it into dust. It comes up in here, and these blocks turn... I think this dust gets smelted. It gets melted into ores. And then it comes into this chest, where you can see all my good stuff here. I've got basalt, I've got gold, I got coal dust, and... oh, excuse me. I've also got a, what the hell is this thing called? An energy converter, which allows you to be able to take an object and convert it into the EMC equivalent of another object. Right now I've got it all in uranium ore because that's the block with the most EMC I've got. So I use it to be able to better manage my inventory, because otherwise I would have more than just these chests. Look at all of this junk and guff I've got filled in here. It's massive. It is very, 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 very messy. So I'll quickly go to sleep and I'll show you guys what else is going on outside. Okay, oops. Okay, we are outdoors. Everything looks all nice and right now. And we've got quite a few things going on over here. This is a compressor, and I've got it set up to compress plants for biofuel, and it's connected to these two water mills. Water mills I absolutely hate because they don't work like real life water mills, and those are the things I really want them to work as. Water mills, as we know in real life, only need water moving across them in order to work, so it's basically like a giant wheel system. These things, you have to dump buckets in them, and that's the only way you get water to work. So you basically have to take water, which I got in these tanks for easy management, and then you have to put them in here. It usually takes only 3 buckets, and even then it's not completely filled. It won't take any more than just 3 buckets, and you go over and over and over again. It's annoying. But since I'm not going to be using my compressor all that often, this is a great way to save energy. What I've got over here is a pump that fills up with water. I'm going to remove this pump later, and I'm going to move it to one of the oil fills I found so that I can fill up with oil. I've got a steam engine connected to the pump, little lever right here, and that pump basically fills up these tanks with this pipe, which is all waterproof. Over here, I've got a little industrial shed. Outside of it, I've got a little farm that I've got going, and all this wheat is just about done. And I can get it, and I can start making bread. I can do that. Nice, inexpensive way to get food. I've got 2 redstone engines that are working on this mining well, and this is basically a 1x1 quarry. It goes all the way down, and it fills me up with all this. I'm going to guess that this thing stopped, which is why it's not working, so I'm going to have to move it sometime. And I think I might need a wrench for that to make sure it doesn't break. Last time I broke something that turned into a machine block, I had to cheat to get it back. Over here, I've got what I'm working on right now, which is going to be a small wizard's tower. And this is where I'm going to put my portal. I can't access it from the outside. You can only access it from a secret entrance. And it's got a cobblestone, a basic cobblestone foundation, and it's made out of stone brick and marble brick. Looks really nice and shiny. Nice Greco-Roman style. Oops. And it's got basalt brick on the top. And that's going to be where my portal's going to go. Now, I'm not done with it yet. I still have to make my portal as well. And that's just as important. And I can get to that later. But for now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to continue my escapades. Right now, I'm in my frozen northern tundra, taiga. And what have I got here? I've still got power, so I'm going to guess I've run out of things to macerate, haven't I? Yep, I have. So I'm going to need to start filling more stuff in, and that's what I've got downstairs. I'll show you that in a minute. I've also got over here, I'm going to need food soon. I've got some rubber trees. Unfortunately, they aren't filled up with rubber for some reason. I don't know why. And I've got a zombie hiding somewhere. I can hear him. It's probably up. There we go. He's down there. Hello, Mr. Zombie. I can hear you. I know you can hear me. He wants my blood. Anyway, so those rubber trees are kind of there for show. I might just cut them down and try replanting them. It's a bit annoying that they haven't grown any rubber yet, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'll just deal with that later. Oh, there we go. There's a little rubber deposit. If I'm lucky, there might be more that show up. I'll just wait for that. Anyway, so that's that. What else have we got? I guess that's really it for now. The only other thing I've got is in a little continent out in the ocean. And that's right next to my little volcano base, and that's where I'm basically collecting a lot more of my materials that I don't have here naturally, and I just go back and forth. So what I've done here with this nice setup is I have made things easier to manage. All this food that I've got right now is condensed. So basically what I did was took 1 cooked fish, yummy, nice tasteless fish. Anyway, I took all that cooked fish, and I basically converted my uranium ore into cooked fish, all at one, to make sure that I would always have a single supply. So I wouldn't run out, so I wouldn't have to keep looking for more to fill up more later. And so that's how I get my food. So that means I don't have to constantly fish unless I'm out and about and can't get to my stuff. I do that with most of my stuff. I've got snow here for snow golems once I find some jack-o'-lanterns. I've got nickelite, most of it's already converted. I've got convalence dust, also all converted. I got sapphires, emeralds, redstone, extra guff, etc, etc, etc. And all of this is stuff I'm going to be using in the future. Hopefully when Tekkit becomes officially 1.3.1 compatible, I'll be able to use most of these things to the full advantage that I can. But for now, I'm just going to have to deal with it. I really don't care one way or another. This is a really fun mod. If you have Minecraft, I do definitely recommend this mod. I know so many others have. Now I can officially recommend it because I know full well that it is fun. It adds so much more to the regular Minecraft. I don't know if I'm actually going to be playing my regular Minecraft again for a little while now, except to update my maps. By the way, for those of you who are wondering, the Ghostlands is still being worked on. I have not had the time to actually sit down and work on it, and with 1.3.1, I am probably going to have to redo the whole note system. I had initially planned on, I'm going to reveal this right now, I had initially planned on the Ghostlands having a book system where you had to collect books as a collector's item, and where you could go to a secret library, and if you manage to find that library, it'll ask you the book number, and you can pull up a cutscene either online on my YouTube channel or via the map if you've uploaded a special edition. So it'll allow you to have those cutscenes readily available. Anyway, that was how I initially planned it, but I may end up having to just scrap that and make it note management easier by providing people with books and being able to do that. It'll probably make things a little bit different than what I wanted. I still want to do a regular note system, or at least a cutscene system for dialogue between characters, but at this point, I really don't care. I'll figure it out as things go by. For now, I am content to sit and wait and play Tekkit for a little while. Maybe even make a Tekkit map. You never know. I could just decide to do that. I have been thinking about doing that, but I still have to figure out about the ideas. I'm more than willing to take suggestions for that. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed that little escapade in Tekkit. Feel free to ask me questions about stuff involving Tekkit, like how to download. I'll provide a link in the description to the download. And, well, I hope you enjoyed. So, this has been KerianH's. I hope you like this, and me out. Bye!